I really enjoyed it a lot. It was, I remember on the first few days when they explained what you're gonna do, I was like, how are we gonna learn all of this in just over 3 months? And my name is Jorge, and I work at Wren Kitchens, and I graduated from Northcoders in April 2022. I'm a software developer. Yeah, I do something that is in between game development and full stack development. It's quite interesting, actually. Yeah. We work on small teams, so we plan future projects, and then we do development. Sometimes it's just plain TypeScript. In the area that is more like the game engine, sometimes we do a little bit of React for menus and things like that. Before I joined, I was a maintenance technician in a factory. They manufactured batteries for electric vehicles. I was always quite interested in tech. In my late 10s, early 20s, in my hometown, we had a club of users of free software, and from there, I developed a little bit more the interest in tech. And then when I was doing the HNC in mechanical engineering, years after, I did a little bit of Python for data analytics. And I liked it that much that I actually did my project in data analytics for engineering. So I've learned about Northcoders probably about a year before I actually applied. And then I had kind of an issue at home. So I was trying to look for ways to get closer to my family. And then I remember about Northcoders, and I talked to them and I explained the issue, and they said, yeah, they should be fine to do the course. While you go there, I never regret it after. So yeah, best decision I ever made. The support, it was great. I don't know if it's still the same. If I recall correctly, we had 2 or 3 hours of lessons in the morning, and then we had time to work on exercises, sometimes pair programming, and we had a tutor available all day while we were working on the exercises. And then we had at the end of the day, we had another session where we had asking questions. The teachers they try to go through most of the issues that most people had. It was great. Yeah. Just before we ended the bootcamp, we had a session with somebody. It was a group session where they showed us how to do the interviews, techniques and things like that. And then after we finish, we had to send the CV, and they go through it and made some improvements on it. We had a mock interview where they explain again what things we did good, what things to improve, things like that. I really enjoyed it a lot. It was, I remember on the first few days when they explained what you're gonna do, I was like, how are we gonna learn all of this in just over 3 months? But then they did, as we go along, they explain things, and then everything kind of makes sense. Yeah, I really loved it.